Okay, now we've done all our checks, checked all through the motor to make sure everything's cool. We're going to start the motor. So what you need to do is you need to open up the saltwater valve. This is the saltwater valve here. That valve. So that's going to allow salt water to go through to your sea strainer and up into, which is around this side, comes along this hose here, along this hose in through your gearbox first. Okay, then it goes out on the other side of the gearbox and it goes up this pipe to your impeller pump, and then it goes up to anti-siphon, which is up in here. It goes up here and then down here. Then it goes through your, there's a whole lot of pipes that it goes through inside this, and that goes inside and the coolant is around the pipes, so it's, the salt water is a closed circuit to the, well, the coolant is a closed circuit. It's independent of the salt water. Because the cold salt water goes through all these pipes inside here, it takes the heat away from the coolant, and then the salt water comes out through here, down here, and then it goes up into this elbow here. You see this elbow, the salt water comes in here, and then it goes into the exhaust elbow, okay, where the salt water mixes with the exhaust gases. The exhaust gases come out here, and then it goes out down this pipe through here, through the vector box, which is an anti-siphon device, so that you don't, when you turn your motor off, you don't get salt water flooding your motor. And then it goes up here, down there, and it goes overboard through the overboard valve. So we've got the salt water on. Okay, we also need to put our main motor breaker. So this is a battery that supplies power to the starter motor, and then we're ready to start up. Okay, what you do on this, for these motors, is you turn your ignition on one turn, and that's for the glow plugs, for not more than 7 seconds. I usually just do it for 4 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then start. Okay, and you've got these lights here. I've actually got a bit of a charging thing, so I just have to do a few revs and those lights go out. And then you check your oil pressure, that the oil pressures come up, and obviously the temperature is going to take a while to come up. And now what we're going to do is we're going to check the system for leaks. So we're going through the whole Okay, so I'm just going to turn that off so you can hear it properly. Once you've got the motor started, you want to check the motor over again. Check for leaks, in particular saltwater leaks, exhaust gas leaks. Check your impeller is cold. This should be cold, should run cold, because there's cold salt water going through here. And you follow your pipe work through and you check your other pipe after the heat exchanger, that's cold. That should be cold. It should run pretty much cold all the time, because you've got cold water flushing through this. Okay, and yeah, and then that's pretty much it. Watch your temperature's not getting too hot on the temperature gauge. Watch that doesn't come up too hot. You know, check all your connections and stuff. Just a general check around to make sure the motor is running smooth and how it should run. Okay, so yeah, that's starting up a Volvo Penta MD22L-A on a boat. So this is a marinized engine basically. It's a normal engine that's been set up to handle being on a boat. So instead of having on a car, you got air cooling and a radiator, which is essentially the coolant. On a boat, they have salt water cooling that cools the coolant, and there's no fans and stuff like that. This is just this particular model, and you can have a lot of different setups on a lot of different boats. And yeah, that's it. Thanks.